Hi, I'm back again. You know, my sink is clogged, and so I figured I might as well scrapbook. Okay, I have Alex. She was doing a handstand in that blizzard like weather we had. I gotta tell you, when I'm there and see them, it's like I'm thinking she's probably upside down as much as she's upright. Well, and then it's like the leotard place, which they call Leo's now. They were having a contest, and her mom sent this in, and she was actually not. They weren't really looking for her size, but anyhow, she won one of the spots, and it's called Sunshine Lane. So I've thought about putting this on the page. I don't know if I can maybe make a smaller one because it's like there's really nothing that color on the page. But anyhow, I'm using Mintay's Wonderland, which is very appropriate. And I used, this is the background paper. It's one that's got snowmen on it. And well, not the background, but what's going to be framing it. So I already have that cut out. I'm going to be using the snow globe. I thought, how perfect is that? So anyway, I am going to, the shape of this, I want to cut this that shape. So I am going to use the Creative Memory cutting tools, and this is how you decide which one you want. Oh, I should probably show you this. This is going to be faster than the last one I did, I think. Maybe I'll take a little bit longer because of cutting this, but it's going to be pretty quick because there's not going to be too much embellishments. Okay, so you see the way that this is shaped here, and here I'll kind of lift it up so you can see like the top of the globe. So this, the largest one, is kind of that shape if I pull it down. So approximately where she would be is probably right about here. So if I cut this, and it's showing on this here, this template, that I'm gonna need this 6.5 inch circle cutter, and it's blue. So it's closed up like this because the blades are very sharp, and I have actually cut myself on them, but I tried to avoid doing that. And I'm standing right now, so hopefully I won't get my head in the picture. And then I'm gonna pull this down, and it's like you don't really know where it needs to be, but I want it to be right at the top. Well, I could lay this over it, I imagine. I think I have done that before. Okay, so it's going to be like this. So I'm actually going to pull it up here a little bit more. And if I can kind of stay in that line, that helps too. And that's pretty close. So I'm going to scooch it up just a little bit more, because I want to be at the top of that, because I like being able to see the trees that she's out there. And then you put this in the groove, the little feet here. And I've showed how to cut with this before. And I'm gonna, now I might be on the screen because I'm kind of ducking down, but I want to be as close to that top as possible. And then I kind of line this up here, so it looks like I need to slide over here just a little bit. Okay, I think that should do it. Should be pretty close. And I'm just going to go back and forth until I see it come off here. Not having it right, it's like I'm usually kind of right over it. so I wasn't, but looks like it did the trick. So that's what I cut off there. So I didn't cut off too much of it. So that looks pretty good. Get that out of the way and close this back up so I don't cut myself. Because I'm one of those people that it's like if I'm using it, it's like I just take it and forget to close it. Okay, so I've already cut this out with the razor blade where I want to put her. So I've cut it down here and then up and around this mitten. And then I've also cut it right here. Okay, so I think I'm going to put her in there before I glue it down to the background paper. I'm continuously standing up and hopefully my belly doesn't get in there. Okay, and that looks really good. And it looks like, well, nope, I gotta slide it up more. I thought, oh, maybe I didn't even need to cut that out here. But I guess I did because it is gonna slide underneath there because I want her hands showing. It's like when I seen the picture, I wanted to flip out on her mom. It's like, she's liable to be frostbit. So, kids, what do you do with them when they have their own kids? Okay, and I would say that's probably a pretty good spot. And I am going to flip it over, and I've got one little piece of washi tape here that I'm gonna stick right here. And when I know that everything is correct, and it looks like it is, but I'm gonna check it here with the, okay, it's a little bit crooked. Okay, and I guess that's kind of, I guess her hands are gonna be tucked in a little bit. Pull it up a little. Let me see if that's straight now. Okay, that looks good there. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I will glue it down here once I'm finished. Actually, I think that's the spot. I'm going to put a little glue right there now because I do not want it to move. Or maybe right up here at the top. Should probably do enough. And it won't take much to hold it there. In fact, I'm going to double check it because just in case I moved it. Oh, and I did. Huh. Okay, I better do this quick before that. Okay. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, that's good there. Okay. Don't think I got any glue there. But I like that. And then, like I said before, I'm just gonna glue tape a little bit down on each side and then glue when I'm done filming. You know, it's like when you have these beautiful papers, there's not too much that you have to do with them. I never even figured what I was gonna do with this one when I seen it, but I thought this is perfect. And she's also an ice skater, so it really is perfect for her. Okay, and I'm using those, I'm calling it Winterland Handstand. And I'm using the same letters from Paper Studio. that I used in the Christmas one I did earlier, and with Skylar in it. And so, but this is the blue way. Okay, I'm finding the center. This is how I do it. Okay, so E and R are the center. Oh, and did you notice the last one I did? What was the name of it? Snow Delivery, and I forgot to put an R in it. Luckily, I actually realized it before I started putting them down. I thought, it doesn't look like there's enough letters. Okay, so I'm gonna do Winter Wonderland, and then since she did this, her brother did something just as silly that I'll be scrapbooking next. But I probably won't get that one done tonight because my husband will be coming home pretty soon. And I don't have any idea what time the football starts, but I'm sure he'll be watching a little bit of that. And I don't know enough about football to be too interested. And I am curving these to match the shape of the globe. Now, the way that these letters are shaped, sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out where exactly you're supposed to have it. But I'm trying to be accurate. And I had considered using these letters all the way down, but I wanted it to fit. I wanted part of the wording to fit right on this spot, and then put the date in that little label area. Hopefully they'll get my sink fixed tomorrow. It's like, it just keeps filling up with water. And then I had to go buy a new garbage disposal, and then I realized that they only last, 1 to 3 years, depending on which one you buy. And it's like, my mom, I don't remember how many years, I think she might have had 2 or 3 in the time that she lived in the house that she lived in. But I mean, she lived there for, gosh, since I was 3, and she just passed away a few years ago. And it's like, I know that first one just lasted and lasted. It's really annoying that things don't last as long as what they used to. And it was like a really good one too. It's like, I know you could grind up everything in chicken bones. Because I remember that as a kid, that she said that. Okay, so there's Winterland. And these are so pretty with this color. It's perfect. And then my S is my middle letter, so I need that right between the E and the R. And I always start in the middle. I don't know, do you guys have a way that you make sure that you kind of have it centered, or I think that's, I don't know if everybody does this or not. It seems like that's kind of an easy way to do it. Oh, and probably since I'm doing my letters on while I'm filming, it might take a little bit longer than my last one. My last one, it was like under 10 minutes. So it was even faster than what I thought. I don't know if I painted my nails, if it would stick to me less or or be the same or worse. I know my nails or my hands are so dry, it'd probably be a good idea to paint my nails just to keep them from cracking. Okay, I guess I gotta use the left hand to line it up. I'm right-handed, but sometimes the left hand has to jump into action. And sometimes it's not as handy. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Sometimes I end up adjusting them after I turn off the camera. Okay, I'm gonna start with this, and it's gotta be right there, kind of between the S and the T. And this one between the D and the S. So you know, after this, all my 2's are gone on those letters. That wiped them out. Okay, and then I have red enamel dots that are the exact same color as the poinsettias. And I'm going to stick a couple down here, probably 3, because this is like the extent of my embellishment. So I'll have 3 down here, and then I'll maybe take just 2, or I'll probably take 3 up here too, because there's the 2 red things, the poinsettia and the bird, cardinal. So kind of have a little triangle, or like a little diagonal thing going this way, which usually I do this way. So, but that's it. And so I'm glad to have that silly girl recorded. And I've got 2 more that I'm working on, so I will have them shortly. And I really appreciate you guys showing up and watching my videos. And please like and please comment. I would like to hear from you. Thanks a lot. Bye.